Um, can you see a discrepancy in time? Can you see that? And media literacy is at an all-time low in the West and everywhere else. I also don't have Snapchat, so I couldn't have watched that video. And I don't follow the Shea Borough because of toxic behavior that's very similar to. I didn't realize that we need to set up a charity for Lagosian women because they really are a protected group. I had no idea they had so much hate against them. I also think that some of this hate might be displaced jealousy because of the assumed lifestyle that a lot of these girls on the island have in Lagos. Because to assume that Uncle Kunle, who works in oil and gas on the island, as soon as his sperm enter Auntie Kemi's egg, immediately the mean girl DNA enter. How does that, to say it's are all Lagosian women angels? Of course not. That was never the point of the video at all. Nigeria is a very patriarchal society, and it's also a society where the government has sucked up all of the funds, and so disproportionately there's a lot of poverty. And men, unfortunately, are like a natural resource in this country. They are a resource like money, water, gas. There's going to be a scarcity mindset because everyone's trying to get that resource to survive, especially women who, for whatever reason, may not have funds themselves. And so a lot of these girls, as we all know, are coming to Lagos. And anytime there's a scarcity mindset, what's there going to be? Competition. So every time they come into the club, which is a prime place to get these orgas or whoever they want to get, they're going to see women come to a table, and sometimes, not all the time, there's going to be a sense of competition. And also, I actually really like Madame Joyce. She's super funny, and the body tea. And because the body tea, some of these girls may feel some type of way. Is it right? Of course not. But there's context clues. Again, media literacy. Open up the schools. When you look at the context of what Joyce is talking about, Madame Joyce is talking about, that's a very different context to what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people who want to make friends in Lagos. She's just talking about being friendly to an acquaintance. Is not saying hi to someone at a table rude? Obviously. Is there reasons for it? Probably. I know for some of you, words like misogyny, patriarchy, even nuance, they're really big words. Elmo learned some really big words today. How many syllables is misogyny? Misogyny. That's a big syllable word for you. You stay till the end. Well done.
Madam Joyce, I really like you. Well, come close and let me advise you as a sister. I watched the video where you complained about Lagos girls, and if you had just stopped your video at, you said hello to them, they didn't respond, it was rude, we can understand. But you saying that they did that because you are high profile. Girl, do you know if those girls on that table are equally as high profile as you are? You forget that we are in the social media era, that to become famous is very easy. And the fact that you are known in the UK does not equal that people will know you in Nigeria. These are two different social media terrains. Now, people know you in the UK, yes. It's easy to go out and be recognized. But the UK social media community and the Nigerian social media community are two different things. The same way, if someone like Ash Mushi had gone out, maybe they would have said hello to her. Maybe people would have smiled in recognition. Maybe they would have said hello to her. But if Ash Mushi should come to the UK, she's going to go out and walk on the streets and nobody knows her. It is normal. Now, those girls that you might be seeing on that table, you might go outside and see that they are pulling Range Rovers. You might go outside and see some of them are pulling Porsches. You might go outside and see some of them are pulling the latest Prado Jeeps. Don't even play with Lagos girls. Don't play. When I was coming, I was so petrified because I was like, oh my God, I know that I'm going to a city where they can dress, where hairs are on point, where makeup is always on point. There is a possibility that they may have recognized you and ignored you. To be honest, some girls are rude. But that shouldn't even bother you. Don't even let that faze you. You sit down like a queen that you are, and you do your own thing, and forget about whoever is on the table. As long as she said hello, whether they answer you, whether they don't answer you, See, I'm so happy that I don't have an accent. Because maybe when you spoke and they heard your accent, they would have rolled their eyes and said, this IJ, I just got back them, don't come scatter everywhere. I also feel sorry for those who live in Lagos. It is not fair and easy on them. I've seen the traffic out there. I've seen the chaos. I've seen how prices have skyrocketed unbelievably, because now you will see somebody's trying to rent a Prado Jeep that would normally go for 80k per day or 100k per day. These jackpot people, IJGBs, have come and now they are taking cars at 200k a day, and they're not thinking twice. They're not blinking. They're just paying. So people are feeling the pinch. We have come to cause chaos in Lagos, and it's not fair, because after we are done enjoying ourselves, we are going back to the same society that we know. We are going back to our lovely lives. But those who are in Nigeria, who are feeling the pinch of the government, they remain. So forgive them if they are not so happy to see you. Forgive them when you speak and they hear your accent, they roll their eyes, because you're just coming to take advantage. Yes, the country belongs to all of us, even though we live abroad. But you can put yourself in their shoes and say, okay, you know what? I can understand your pain, because we are just here to have fun. 100%. When we are done, we're back to our country, back to our base. The headaches in Nigeria, consign us. So you can understand how some of them may be frustrated. Even the traffic outside is madness. But let's understand that even as we all came in our multitudes, we are actually causing chaos in the city. Let's do our thing, have our fun, don't disrespect the locals, and we all jump back to base.
Let's talk about Madame Joyce and what she said and what I think about it. Madame Joyce made a video, if you haven't seen it already, basically she's in Lagos right now, Lagos, Nigeria, and she was basically saying that the Lagos girls don't say hi back, they're a little bit mean, they're a little bit cold. In her video, she referred to herself as a high-class babe, and I think that has rubbed some people the wrong way. Now, let me give my 2 pence in like a minute and under. Yes, she called herself a high-class babe. I understand people thinking who are you to say that? But she's not saying I expect or I demand a response back to my hello because I'm a what did she call herself, high class or whatever, she's high profile, sorry. She's not saying I expect people to respond to me because I'm a high profile babe. She's simply saying if I say hi to people nicely, I'm friendly, why are people ignoring her? Why can't you say hi back? Putting the high profile aside completely, she explained in that video, she said hi, she's just being friendly in a setting. And for some reason, Lagos girls, for some reason, just can't be friendly back. They can't say hi back. I don't understand. Let's even talk about manners. This just goes back to manners. When anyone goes into a room, if someone says hi to you, if someone greets you, if someone's being friendly, if someone's being approachable, why can't you say hi back? That's what I don't understand. What is wrong? No, my question is, what is wrong with the Lagos girls? Why can't they just say hello back? I don't get it. Are you feeling threatened or what? I'm not trying to sit here and say, yes, Madame Joyce is a high profile babe. That's irrelevant to me. The point of the matter is that she said hello more than once, and some girls feel like they're, maybe too big to say hello back. It's giving mean, and I don't get it. And I'll be so frank here, some Nigerians might come for me in the comments, don't care. Why are Nigerians so offended by this? Why are Nigerians so offended by the fact that she simply said that I'm a high profile babe? And I'm sure she wasn't even taking herself too serious. I'm sure she was even joking a little bit. Yes, she's a well-known person. She has a large following. Whether you want to accept that or not, she has a large following and she's well-known. 100%. So what she said wasn't even a lie. Might have come across a tad bit cocky, but it's not even that deep. The main cocoa of the matter is the fact that why can't the Lagos girl just say hi back? What's the snobbishness for? Or snobbiness, whatever it's called. But let me know what you guys think.
Now, I am Jamaican first and foremost, but I've lived in London. I've been to Lagos, I lived in London. And I've been seeing on social media, how the London girls are saying that the girls in Nigeria are very rude. But as a Jamaican from the island, let me just come on here and publicly say that no propaganda formed against my sisters in Nigeria will be tolerated. It will not be tolerated because it's not true. Now, I'm not saying that you're not going to go to Nigeria and meet some women who are not nice. There are mean, bad attitude having people everywhere. Nowhere is perfect. You're going to run into those people. But at the same time, I don't feel that you should hold the masses accountable for the actions of a few. On top of that, while the London babes are out here accusing the Nigerian girls of being rude, some of you are not even holding your banner of accountability. Come and tell the people how a lot of you lot will go back home to Nigeria and be on your fear nonsense. Acting like certain things are beneath you. You've been in Nigeria for 5 years, you still have the accent, acting like you can't eat certain food, you can't do certain things. I I've seen it with my own two good eyes. I've been to Nigeria. I've seen that shit. I've seen how girls born in London go to Nigeria and behave towards Nigerian people. The same thing used to happen in Jamaica. Same fucking thing. Jamaicans once upon a time were very, very accepting to kids born off the island to Caribbean parents until they used to come to Jamaica and they don't want to eat the local food. They just want KFC and Burger King. It's too bushy. It's too muddy. They talk shit about us. Our ambulance is horse and cart. All of a sudden, dancehall became popping. Being Caribbean, being Jamaican was fantastic. Now, all of a sudden, niggas wanted to identify with their heritage and roots. Meanwhile, us Jamaicans born on the island over here looking at these niggas like, admission is no longer free. Same thing with Nigeria. I used to see my friends back in the day cry when their parents tell them that they are to go to the village for family holiday. They will cry. Oh, there's no phone signal. There's too much mud. Like it's beneath them. Now that it is popping, because of people like Burna Boy and Wizkid and Davido and all these people that really put Nigeria positively on the map. Now that it is cool to be Nigerian, to be African, everybody wants to now run back to Nigeria and jiggy jaga jaga like they weren't the same ones that was putting these people down when being African wasn't the most favorable thing to do. And just expect for Nigerians to come and welcome you with open arms. Jamaicans until date have not done that shit. So me, I can't go and tell my Nigerian sisters to do the same. Now, I'm not saying it's all, British, African background kids that were like this, even though I remember the majority to be telling people that they're from Kingston, Jamaica, bro. But the point I'm trying to basically make here is stop trying to label Nigerian women in Nigeria as the villain when you had a part to play in the way they treat you today. That's all I'm saying. Good night.
Excuse me. Hi, girls. I'm sorry to disturb you. I hear you guys are going for a party. I don't know if I can join you people.
This Madame Joyce situation is just an indication of how much people just want to humble you. Like, they make it their life's mission to humble you. A lot of people are saying, we don't even know who you are. Let's stop lying. A lot of us know who she is. And I feel like a lot of people just purposely decided to miss the point of the video. Another creator on this app, like a couple months ago, must have said that, she thought like some people knew who she was or whatever regarding a situation. Everyone's like, no one knows who you were. Mind you, this creator had like 500,000 followers and people are like, no one knows who you were. Why are you trying to humble someone? The person obviously has a bit of clout. People are going to know who they are. And your followers isn't even an indication of how many people actually know you, because I know her and I don't follow her. I just feel like everyone purposely missed the point of the video. If I go up to a table with a group of girls and I say hi, manners is free. I'm going to expect a hi back. Whether you know the person or not, it doesn't kill you to be nice and just say hi back. So obviously she's trying to understand, is it a me thing? Are they doing it to me because they know who I am and they just feel a certain way? Or is it a thing where they do it to everyone? That's what she's just trying to understand. So now all the Lagos girls are coming on here talking about, we don't even know who you are. We don't know you were high just because you're bait, Like, she never said that. She literally never said that.
Instead of the girlies to be enjoying Detty December, y'all are arguing about IJGBs versus London babes and high profile. Like, the only thing you should be worried about right now is having the time of your life, drinking, eating good food, popping bottles, partying. And y'all are arguing about who is smiling or not smiling or speaking or not speaking in sections. And I'm seeing Madame Joyce is getting dragged for what she said. But if we're being honest, right message, wrong messenger. I think that's what it is. But I also think it's not that serious. There's some people who will smile at you and speak when you come in the section, and just some that wouldn't. It's facts. That's everywhere. You feel me? But also, I feel like some UK babes are the same way. Like, I don't understand why this is even a conversation right now. But then I understand people not happy with what she said. Cool. But to start dragging her looks, y'all are dragging it. Y'all are dragging it. Let's be honest. And if we're being honest, why are people acting like what Madame Joyce said is something that hasn't been said before? It's not new news, okay? And then the people who have no profile at all are trying to say that she's not high profile. Let's get back to what Detty December is. It's all about fun. Have fun and document it so I can watch. Like, I don't want to see think pieces. I want to see popping bottles. Thank you.
been seeing the discourse about coming to Lagos and the girls were friendly, blah, blah, blah. And just my quick, unwarranted, and maybe unpopular opinion, but like, why do you need to make friends when you come to Lagos? Like, why can't everyone just be friends with the people they're already friends with? I don't.
Oh, Madame Joyce said Lagos girls are rude, Lagos girls don't greet, and now the whole of the Nigerian internet is an uproar, talking about why does she think everybody knows her. First of all, a lot of you know Madame Joyce. Let's not cap, please. All right, she has 1.2 million followers and is able to reach a lot more people. Let's not be obtuse, okay? First of all, but you know what's making me laugh about this whole ordeal? Madame Joyce came on the internet and said that Lagos girls are rude and Lagos girls don't say hi and stuff. Like us in the UK, we're not even more stush. Like, we're not even more standoffish. Please. All the sentiments going around about UK's bad vibes, UK's bad vibes. Why do you think that is? So now you go to Lagos and you expect them to all of a sudden, I don't know, what do you know? Nah. It's not going to be that. No shade against Joyce. Nothing against Joyce. I'm playing the devil's advocate here, trying to argue whatever points I see on both sides. But let's not act like it's not the same over here. You can't go to Nigeria and then expect people to all of a sudden. Nigeria is a very loving, and let me tell you something about Nigeria. If you gather a bunch of, anywhere in Nigeria you go to, if a bunch of Nigerians have to be in the same room for more than an hour, by the end of that hour, you'll be laughing your ass off. Like, comedy and making jokes is how we cope in that country. So the Nigerians are very loving and open people. It's just Lagos. But yeah.
We're not really sending for yeah. We're not really sending for yeah. If you like, make you be the Odok Polopolo for your area. We're not sending for yeah. For this time, we just do okay. We zip up money day. I update the body. You go cry. Don't worry.
I hear you guys are going for a party. I don't know if I can join you people. What was that you just said?
Wait, what did you say?
I'd like to join you girls for the party.
Are you blind? Are you sick or something? Huh? You want to join us to a party? I can see you don't know your class anymore. Where will you get out of this place? You stink with poverty.
Any girl who's ever ignored my greeting or gone out of their way to try and make me feel like I'm invisible, if they understood what that did for my ego, I guarantee they would never try it again. So all this silly behavior that some of you are trying to normalize on here, let's call a spade a spade. It's nothing more than an inferiority complex. Period.
You know what some people's problem in this matter is? The fact that she had the audacity to call herself high profile. And she didn't just stop there. She added it to the fact that it was because of a man. But let me start with this first. What is the definition of high profile? A position attracting much attention or publicity on TV, on newspaper, or anywhere. Now, I think she has a podcast, and I think I see her on my TikTok sometimes, most times. And she's kind of popular in the UK. But girl, not in Lagos. You're not high profile in Lagos. Not even all these Lagos babes might know. Because, come on now, have you seen Lagos babes? Because if you're a Lagosian and you go to clubs very well, you understand that, damn, babes do, especially in Lagos. But if there's also something I know for a fact is that whenever I go to clubs, not all the girls, they are friendly. But that doesn't go to all of them, because there was a time where I went to the club and the person I went with invited a girl to the club. She's real pretty and all that. When she came to the table, the first thing she did was to greet everybody on that table. And every single girl on that table actually replied to her greeting, because it wouldn't really take anything out of you to answer to someone's. I mean, she wouldn't just come to the table and just stand there. Obviously, courtesy demands that she says hi. And if you are to reply hi back, it doesn't mean that you are over-farming her, whether she's a celebrity or not. It's just simple courtesy and respect. I mean, I thought in the club, we all fam. But if they also decide that they don't want to reply, just shake it off and enjoy the party. Now, she said all she did was just exist, that it's not her fault if the men had to find her more attractive, that all she did was to be looking like a bust-down body with the face beat and all. My own is it that the girls on the table were not having their face beat? they were not looking cute too. Which I know cannot even be possible, sef, because if you go to a club in Lagos, all these babes, their dressing will tell you that they didn't come to play. And if you don't get self-confidence or strong like that, and maybe you be the kind of person wey body dysmorphia dey worry you, if you start to think your life. So I know for a fact that the girls at the table were definitely going to be eating up their outfits too, probably like she did. Now saying because of a man, no girl, you shouldn't have done that. You should have just shake it off and enjoyed the party. Now she has made the Nigerian babes them angry. That was the biggest mistake that you did. If you're just there or London, you.
Sorry, but why are the Lagos girls acting like they don't know Madame Joyce? Like, y'all know her, please. I'm seeing all these videos saying, oh, who knows you, blah, blah, blah. Okay, but even if you don't know me, you can say hi. It's just respect, it's just manners. Do you get it? The only reason to not say hi back is if you're jealous. Like, what else? And I beg, you guys are even there. Can you just enjoy the Detty December? Please, some of us are still in the UK.
You see, a lot of you are very anti-black, you are very colorist, and you are very nasty. This isn't even about this whole debate over whether Lagos babes are very welcoming when you sit on their table or not, or Madame Joyce calling herself high profile, because those things are not even I don't even care enough to really have an opinion. Think whatever you think in it, but I find it very odd and very disturbing how emboldened people feel on speaking in a certain way about Madame Joyce whenever they disagree with something that she says. I've noticed that it's a pattern now, because usually I wouldn't even draw attention to this kind of behavior because it doesn't deserve any attention. But I just want to know what emboldens you to speak about someone like this purely because you disagree with them. I don't understand it. Is it some kind of sickness? Because like I said, it's a pattern of behavior. It's not just this high profile situation. A very similar thing happened when she was on that podcast saying something like men in London are broke, something to that effect. Obviously a lot of you didn't like that. And I saw a lot of people saying all kinds of horrible things about her looks and making very anti-black colorist statements. This happened ages ago when she went on that random reality show with Tennessee and Ash Holm, that one. And she got a lot of backlash for something that went down on there with this angry ginger guy. And this is when I first observed it, and I really thought that this was a result of her being on a platform where the audience is not a black audience, and she was exposed to a lot of vitriol and things that she wouldn't usually be exposed to. And I felt really bad for her because you could tell that that really affected her, because I listened to her podcast, so you could tell that that really, really fucked with her, as it would. So to see it kind of repeat itself in other scenarios is very shocking to me, because like I said, I really thought this was a result of being exposed to a different audience. But it's so weird to me that whenever something seems to happen with Madame Joyce, where she goes viral for something that people don't agree with, people seem so brave and are so unapologetically making statements about her that I know the internet is a disgusting place, but I don't really see this level of attacking where it comes to looks for something so light on so many other UK influencers. What is it with you people and Madame Joyce? Why does she make you act like this? And also, it's a bag of lies, because Madame Joyce is a gorgeous babe, but you don't know what you're doing. You know that certain black women with certain features, you know that you can get that shit off because you know it's gonna hurt them. And again, you are disgusting and you are nasty. Anyway, we're approaching a new year now, so maybe some of you lot's resolution should be in 2025 to learn how to disagree with people in a dignified manner and just stick to the topic and not have such a compulsion to show us the ugly traits and thoughts inside of you just to make a point on the internet.